quiet kind of morning, soft and thin. The window holds the gray without complaint, the kind of light that makes the ordinary faint. I measure out the coffee by the sound, the spoon against the cup, a quiet round. The rain has been here longer than I knew. It settled in the night while the hours grew, and now the morning has that softer weight, the kind you don't quite rush to meet too late. I don't need it bright today, I just need it still. I don't need it loud today, I just need to feel. The rain remembers how to slow things down, how to make a quiet room out of a town. The coffee pours like something long awaited, and the morning lets itself be understated. Nothing asking, nothing needing more, just the rain against the glass, just the cup, just the floor. There's a patience in the kettle and the cup, in the way the steam decides to give it up. And the window doesn't ask what day it is, it just holds the gray and calls the morning his. I wrap my hands around the warmth and stay. The rain is doing all the work today. I don't need the sun today, the gray is fine by me. I don't need to go today, the room is all I need. The rain remembers how to hold the air, how to make the ordinary feel like care. The coffee sits beside the open window, and the morning moves the way that mornings know. Nothing rushing, nothing out of place, just the rain against the glass, just the cup, just the space. Still here, still warm, still the rain. The window is the first thing that I see before the day decides what it will be. A window in the rain is its own painting. No artist needed, no particular skill. The drops decide the composition for you, and every frame is different, different still. I've sat beside this glass on many mornings with my coffee and my unambitious plan, and found that watching rain requires nothing more than being present while you can. This window knows the shape of all my mornings. Window, morning, rain outside, everything exactly where it likes to hide. The coffee warming, the light soft and low, the kind of morning the glass between inside and the rest. Window morning steady and fine. Every rainy day like this is mine. The plants along the sill lean in a little, as if the rain outside is conversation. And maybe it is, maybe everything is in a kind of gentle consultation. The cup goes cold before I think to drink it, because the window keeps me too distracted. And I think that might be the whole intention. This quiet life this morning, this enacted. This window has been teaching me for years. Window morning, gray and kind, the softest way to settle in your mind. The coffee poured, the day not yet decided, and everything inside and out provided. Nothing rushing through the glass today, just the rain and just the staying. Window morning, still and true. The window has a way of seeing you. Just the window, just the rain, just the room. The kettle takes its time on rainy mornings, as if it too has learned the pace of gray. I let the kettle cool a little longer. I let the coffee breathe before I pour. And something about rain through a window makes the waiting easier than before. The bossa of the morning is unhurried, a gentle rhythm underneath the day. The nylon string of rain against the window, composing something soft and far away. Before the kettle cools, before the day begins to move. Before the kettle cools, before the morning fills, I wanna stay inside this quiet. Before the day instills its ordinary asking, its gentle list of things. Before the kettle cools, the morning sings. There's a bossa in the rain, a Latin easy, the way the drops don't hurry down the glass, the way the morning has a kind of sinking with the rhythm of the hour as it passes. And I am in the kitchen being patient, a small and certain version of awake. And the kettle is my only obligation, for as long as patience lets me take. Before the kettle cools, the rain is all there is. Before the kettle cools, before the coffee's made, I want to hold this in between. Before the moment's paid, it's dues to the beginning, it's dues to being here before the kettle cools, the morning's clear. Before it cools, before it starts, just this. I am still in the rain, not outside, but inside it. The way you can be in a feeling without being moved by it. The Nordic gray of a rainy morning is its own particular kind of clean. And I've come to love the absence of color, the way the world looks washed, and in between there's a stillness that the rain creates, a kind of privacy the gray provides. And I am in the middle of it willingly, with my cup and all my slow insides, still in the rain and glad of it. Still in the rain, still in the quiet, still in the room where the morning is soft, still in the gray that asks nothing of me, still in the warmth that I haven't lost, still here, still slow, still watching the window, still grateful for all that the rain brings along. Still in the rain, still where I belong. The rain has been a constant kind of companion on the mornings when the day feels too wide. And I have learned to let it do the thinking while I simply sit somewhere inside. The cup is warm, the window is running, with all the small decisions of the drops. And I am just a person in a kitchen, grateful that the ordinary never stops. Still in the rain and fine with it. Still in the rain, still in the gentle, still in the place where the gray becomes peace, still in the morning that asks me for nothing, still in the quiet that offers release, still here, still warm, still in the stillness, still finding the comfort the rainy day gives. Still in the rain, still grateful it lives. Still still in the rain, still in the rain. The linen on the chair is damp with morning, a slow and soft insistence of the rain. There's something about linen in the rain, the way it holds the gray without resistance, as if the fabric and the weather share a long and comfortable kind of distance. I've draped a throw across the armchair corner and settled in the way that rain allows, and the room has taken on a certain quality of velvet and of unremarkable vows. Let the linen hold the morning, let the rain hold time. Linen and rain, soft and slow, the kind of comfort only rainy mornings know. The room arranged by nothing but the weather and the light and all the gray pulled together. Nothing missing from this still and easy scene, just the linen and the rain between, everything in the quiet afternoon. Linen and rain arriving soon. The smooth jazz of a rainy afternoon is not a genre, it's a temperature, a middle warm that neither asks nor offers, except the right to be a quiet creature. And I am not today a quiet creature, wrapped in linen, watching rain descend and finding in the ordinary comfort a particular luxury that doesn't end. Let the lounge of it surround me, let the gray be kind. Linen and rain, here we are. The room has never felt this close to par, with all the versions of a perfect morning. The linen soft, the light without a warning, nothing sharp and nothing out of place, just the smooth and easy settling grace, just the afternoon beginning now. Linen and rain taking a bow. Linen and rain, and here linen. The clay pot on the sill is rain gray now, the same gray as the window and the light. I arranged the shelf last Tuesday morning, and now it looks exactly like this weather. The terracotta and the pewter and the pale all finding their grayscale life together. There's an impressionist quality to rain, the way it softens every edge it touches, and the room becomes a painting in the making, where every object slowly blurs and clutches. Let the clay and quiet find their own shade of gray. Clay and quiet, gray and still. The rain outside is doing what rain will, softening the line between the objects and the feeling of the room that's washed and modest. Nothing loud, nothing decided, everything impressionist and guided. the trying matters, the attempt at making something from the after the morning rush, after the asking, just the clay pot and the falling quiet, and the rain outside composing its own picture while I sit inside in my small private riot. Let the quiet be as quiet as it needs to stay. Clay and quiet, pale and near, everything the rainy morning brings to here. The shelf, the sill, the soft diffusion, the rainy day and its impression on the room and on the hour, on the clay pot and the flower, gray and gentle, gray and fine, clay and quiet, yours and mine. One, two, three. The rain keeps time. 1, 2, 3. The morning rhyme. A cup of rainy light is what I'm holding. The coffee and the gray pressed into warmth, and the waltz of a rainy morning has a 3-beat that the sunshine never taught. One for the cup, one for the window, one for the sitting in the gentle gray, and the whole room finds its quiet 3-beat rhythm on the most unhurried of all days. A cup of rainy light is all I asked for. A cup of rainy light, 3 beats of soft and right, the morning in its waltz without the morning's faults. Just the gray and just the warmth, just the cup against the storm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A cup of rainy light for me. The vintage quality of rainy morning is the sepia of something loved and warm, like a photograph of someone else's kitchen, where the same cup holds the same soft morn. And I am in that photograph now, on the other side of someone else's grave. And the waltz keeps going, keeps repeating in the comfortable and particular way. A cup of rainy light keeps me returning. A cup of rainy light, the softest kind of right, the waltz of rain on glass, the morning built to last. Just the gray and just the cup, just the morning waking up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A cup of rainy light and me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. across the cup. The room is dreaming softly in the rain, a particular kind of half awake. I think the room has feelings about rain, the way it settles in around the edges, the curtains holding more of their own weight, the plants leaning further toward their hedges. And I am part of the room's dreaming now, another soft and rain-arranged interior. And the piano in the corner plays itself in notes too quiet for the ear. The room is dreaming, and I'm dreaming in it. Soft room dreaming in the gray, the quietest possible kind of day. The furniture arranged by weather, all the ordinary things together. In a dream the room is having, about the rain and what it's saving for the afternoon, for the still. Soft room dreaming always will. The vocal of a rainy room is something between the dripping and the heating hum, a frequency the body recognizes, a kind of warm that says the day will come. To nothing urgent, nothing asking, just the soft room and the soft inside. And I am here inside the room's own dreaming, a willing and a comfortable guide. The room and I are dreaming together now. Soft room dreaming here and near, the rain outside is all we need to hear. The piano playing what the morning asks for, just the notes that open every closed door. Nothing waking us too early, nothing pulling at us roughly. Soft room dreaming, soft and gray. Every rainy room deserves this day. Dreaming softly, dreaming still. Soft room. Light comes through gray differently, not less, just differently. There is a quality of light and rain that photographers have tried to capture, a diffused and silver kind of beauty that doesn't ask for much except the rapture of being in a room when it is happening, of being still enough to let it land. The light through gray is its own particular gift that only rainy mornings understand. Light through gray is enough, it's always been enough. Light through gray in the morning, soft and certain, quietly forming on the wall, on the cup, on the floor. Light through gray, never asked for more, no brightness needed. lighted, no sun required, just the diffused and silver desire. In the room where the morning is right, light through gray is its own kind of light. And I have learned to love the silver mornings, the ones where the sun is somewhere behind clouds, still giving its light just through a filter, still warm, just wrapped in gray and soft shrouds. And the room receives it without complaint, takes the offered light and makes it beautiful. And I sit inside the light through gray, finding everything sufficiently dutiful. Light through gray is a gift we keep forgetting. Light through gray, find the room, a soft and silver kind of afternoon bloom. The plants are reaching, the cup is warming, the light through gray is quietly forming all the things the day will hold, all the small and silver gold. In the room where the morning is right, light through gray, enough light. Light through gray, enough, always. One, two, three. The afternoon has started. One, two, three. The rain still hasn't gone. The afternoon rain is a different creature from the morning kind that wakes you into gray. The afternoon rain has a kind of intention, a particular way of saying, this is your day. And I have found my way into the waltz of it, the three beat of the still and the inside, and the lounge of a rainy afternoon is the warmest place that I have come to find. The rainy afternoon is asking me to dance. Rainy afternoon waltz, no apologies, no faults, just the three beat of the stay and just the comfortable swaying in the room where the gray is kind, in the waltz that I designed for afternoons exactly like this one. Rainy afternoon waltz, well done. There's a luxury the afternoon rain offers that the morning hasn't quite the courage for. The permission to remain inside completely, to not answer anything behind the door. And the waltz of it is easy and uncomplicated, a simple three-beat joy the body knows. And I am waltzing in my kitchen very gently, the way that only a rainy afternoon goes. The rainy afternoon is mine to waltz in. Rainy afternoon waltz. exactly right. Rainy afternoon, pure delight. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Afternoon. The window has been watching longer than I have. It knows more rain than I will ever know. The window knows the shape of every storm, the particular angle of the autumn rain, the way the summer showers come in sideways, the winter kind that taps on the pane. I've sat beside this glass on rainy Tuesdays and Saturdays and ordinary in-betweens, and the window has observed me being human in all my small and unremarkable scenes. The window knows the way the rain makes everything feel slow. The window knows, the window always knew, the way the rain rewrites the view, the way the gray becomes a kind of beauty, the way the drops all do their quiet duty, running down to somewhere else below. The window knows, the window lets it go. And I have tried to learn from the window its particular patience with the changing light, the way it doesn't comment on the weather, just holds it in its glass and makes it right. There's a vintage quality to window watching, a sepia warmth the rainy days provide, and I am in that warmth now, window watching with my coffee and my comfortable inside. The window knows the rain is just another kind of light. The window knows beyond the gray and through, the way the rainy morning finds the true, the way the silver makes the ordinary golden, the way the window holds what we've been told in stories of the rain and of the room. The window knows, the window holds the bloom. The window knows, it always did, still. The window has been watching longer than I have. It knows more rain than I will ever know. The window knows the shape of every storm, the particular angle of the autumn rain, way the summer showers come in sideways, the winter kind that taps on the pane. I've sat beside this glass on rainy Tuesdays and Saturdays and ordinary in-betweens, and the window has observed me being human in all my small and unremarkable scenes. The window knows the way the rain makes everything feel slow. The window knows, the window always knew the way the rain rewrites the view, the way the gray becomes a kind of beauty, the way the drops all do their quiet duty, running down to somewhere else below. The window knows, the window lets it go. And I have tried to learn from the window its particular patience with the changing light, the way it doesn't comment on the weather, just holds it in its glass and makes it right. There's a vintage quality to window watching, a sepia warmth the rainy days provide, and I am in that warmth now, window watching with my coffee and my comfortable inside. The window knows the rain is just another kind of light. The window knows beyond the gray and through, the way the rainy morning finds the true, the way the silver makes the ordinary golden, the way the window holds what we've been told in stories of the rain and of the room. The window knows, the window holds the bloom. The window knows, it always did, still. Warm and gray is not a contradiction. It is simply what the rain day is. I used to think that warm required sunlight, that gray days were by definition cold, but I have sat inside too many rainy mornings to believe the story I was told. The warmth is in the cup, the throw, the kitchen. The warmth is in the lamp turned on at noon. The warmth is in the way the rain permits you to make a whole life out of one small room. Warm and gray is its own kind of perfect morning. Warm and gray, here we are, inside the rain and not so far from everything that makes a morning good. The cup, the plant, the neighborhood, seen through glass and slightly blurred. Warm and gray is the word for the kind of day that asks for nothing. Warm and gray is something. And the Latin of a rainy morning is the rhythm underneath the drops, the bustle of the steam rising from the kettle, the smooth groove of a day that never stops. Being gentle, being easy, being present in the soft of being not alone, with the rain and with the room and with the morning. Warm and gray without a warning turns to afternoon with ease. Warm and gray, if you please, is the only kind of day that I was made for. Warm and gray, it's what I've stayed for. After the rain stays, which is what this rain has done. It hasn't passed, it hasn't moved to somewhere. It's simply settled in the afternoon, and the room has made a kind of peace with staying inside the soft and permanent cocoon of a day that chose not to become a clearing, a day that stayed gray all the way through. And I have found I don't require the lifting of clouds to know that everything is true. After the rain stays, the room learns how to stay. After the rain stays, the afternoon does too. After the rain stays, there's nothing left to do but be inside the staying, be inside the gray. After the rain stays, the room knows how to pray in its quiet way. And there is a mellow to the staying rain, a particular commitment to the soft that the passing shower never quite achieves. It leaves too quickly, moves away too fast, but the rain that stays becomes a kind of resident, a gentle house guest that requires nothing except the window and the room's permission and the quiet that the afternoon is offering. After the rain stays, the heart learns how to rest. After the rain stays, the heart does too. After the rain stays, the day feels newly true. Just the staying and the quiet, just the gray without a riot. After the rain stays, the room knows what it's for. After the rain, there's nothing more. Staying still after. The last gray light of a rainy day is different from all the grays that came before. It has a depth the morning gray lacks, a layered quality of having lasted, a gray that has been lived in all day long, a gray that's been both given and contrasted, with the lamp's warm circle on the table, with the cup that's been refilled and held. And the last gray light holds all of this, a rainy day completely, fully spelled. The last gray light is the best gray light of all. The last gray light across the room, the most beautiful of all the afternoon. Warm and amber, silver and complete. The last gray light makes everything replete. Nothing missing from this final hour, just the gray become a kind of flower, just the lamp and just the last of it. The last gray light, the perfect fit. And I have waited for this without knowing. All day I've been arriving at this moment, the last gray light of a fully rainy day. A completion without any real atonement. Just the sitting and the finished feeling of a day that asked so little and gave much. And the last gray light across the kitchen is the softest possible finishing touch. The last gray light is the gift at end of rain. The last gray light, the final gray, the perfect quiet close-up. A rainy day, warm and silver, done and full. The last gray light is beautiful. Nothing left to ask or offer, just the lamp and just the softer version of the day now done. The last gray light, the last one. The last gray light and gone. A quiet return at end of a rainy day is the most comfortable kind of arriving. I haven't gone anywhere today, and yet returning is the word for this. The feeling of completing something, of having been somewhere and not dismissed. The rainy day was a destination that I visited without leaving home. And now the quiet return of evening finds me exactly where I was, but known. The quiet return is the best part of staying. Quiet return to the evening, carrying the rain day with me. Everything the gray provided, all all the soft that was decided in the room where I was quiet, in the comfortable small ride of a day spent being still. Quiet return always will, and the mellow of a rainy day's completion is a weight I've come to welcome in my chest. The particular satisfaction of the nothing of a day that gave its gray and gave its best, and I carry all of it into the evening. The cup, the window, the held and the felt, and the quiet return is the day's last offering, a settling, a softening, a melt. The quiet return is the room recognizing me. Quiet return to the land now, to the plants that leaned all day long, to the chair that held its shape for me, to the room where I belong, where the rain fell and I stayed, where the quiet and I were made for each other on this gray. Quiet return, end of day. Quiet return, the room still here. Still here, and still the rain. The day began with rain and ends with rain, and somewhere in between was all of this. The cup, the window, the unhurried settling, the particular and unrepeatable bliss of a rainy day spent being very quietly a person in a room with plants and light, and all the small and unremarkable moments that somehow made the whole thing feel right. Still here, still rain, and grateful for it both. Still here, and still the rain, nothing lost and nothing gained. Just the day that was and is, just the room that still is his, and mine and ours and the grays. Still here through all the rain's days, still the window, still the cup, still the rain that hasn't stopped. Still here, still rain, still fine, still the room, still yours, still mine. The final track of a rainy day's playlist is the one that doesn't need to say too much. The day has done its speaking through the hours. The rain has said what needed to be touched, and I am here inside this saying nothing, the comfortable silence of a finished thing. And the rain outside is the last note of the album, the last and gentlest and most quietly everything. Still here, still rain, still exactly where I should be. Still here, and still the rain, everything the day contained. All the gray and all the quiet, all the comfortable small riot of a person being still in a room the rain made real. Still the window, still the cup, still the rain still coming down. Still here, still rain, still found. Still here, still home, still sound. Still here, still rain, still sound. Still here.